Welcome to VSR Tech Info. This video is on Arduino H-Bridge motor control using L298N. This L298N module will drive the motors for both direction as well as speed. Let us look into these details now. In this video, we will show you how to control a DC motor using Arduino and L298N motor driver. There are different ways to control a DC motor, but the Arduino DC motor control using L298N motor driver is becoming quite popular for many reasons. A DC motor is the simplest of motors that beginners and hobbyists encounter. It is very simple to operate. Connect the two leads of the motor to the two terminals of a battery and your motor starts rotating. If you switch the leads, that is reverse the polarity, the motor will rotate in the reverse direction. It is as simple as that. Now, the average voltage applied to the DC motor will depend on what is called as duty cycle of the PWM signal. Duty cycle of a PWM signal is nothing but the ratio of the time for which the signal is on or high to the total time period of the signal, that is sum of on time and off time. Duty cycle is usually expressed in percentage, and the following figure represents different PWM signals of a 12-volt supply with different duty cycles of 0%, 25, 50, 75 and 100% respectively. If you want to control the speed of rotation of a simple DC motor, then there is a technique called PWM DC motor control. The pulse width modulation or PWM signal generated by this technique will allow us to control the average voltage that is being delivered to the DC motor. Speed control of DC motor using PWM. Using PWM technique, the average value of the voltage that is applied to the DC motor is controlled by turning the power on and off at a very high rate. The frequency of this switching will be in the order of few tens of kilohertz. The image shown here is the pulse width modulation PWM. 0% duty cycle, 25, 50, 75 and 100 are shown here. 0% duty cycle, the output voltage is 0 volts. 25% duty cycle, the on time or the high time of the pulse is only 25% and the off time or the low is 75%. The on time and the off time corresponds to duty cycle. 25% duty cycle results in output voltage of 3 volts. Likewise, 50% duty cycle, the on time and off time are equal. Thereby, the output voltage is 6 volts, that is half. 75% duty cycle, the on time or the high time is 75% as that of the low or off time. Hence, the output voltage is 9 volts. 100% duty cycle, there are no on and off times, it is only 12 volts. Thereby, the output is 12 volts. So, depending on the motor rating, we can simply connect an Arduino PWM output to the base of a transistor or the gate of the MOSFET and control the speed of the motor by controlling the PWM output. The lower power Arduino PWM signal switches on and off the gate at the MOSFET through which the high power motor is driven. The image shown here, the Arduino output is connected to the gate of the MOSFET, which in turn drives the 12 volt DC motor. A brief note on L298N motor driver. L298N motor driver IC is a 15 LED high voltage, high current motor driver integrated circuit with dual full bridge drivers. The logic levels of L298N IC are compatible with standard TTL, and IC can be used for different drive inductive loads like DC motors, stepper motors, relays, etc. The following image shows the pin diagram of the L298N IC in multi-watt package, that is multi-leaded power package. This is the pinout diagram of the L298. There are two variants, multi-watt 15 and power SO20. This is the SMD component and this is the dual inline chip. L298N pin functions. Pin number 1 and 15 are the sense A and sense B. The function is between this pin and ground is connected the sense resistor to control the current of the load. Pin number 2 and 3 is the out 1 and out 2 outputs of the bridge A. The current that flows through the load connected between these two pins monitored at pin number 1. Pin number 4 is the supply voltage for the power output stages. Non-inductive 100 nanofarad capacitor must be connected between this pin and ground. Pin 5 and 7 TTL compatible inputs of the bridge A. Pin 6 and 11 TTL compatible enable input. The low state disables the bridge A, enable A and or bridge B, enable B. Pin number 8 is ground. Pin number 9 is VSS, supply voltage for the logic blocks. A 100 nanofarad capacitor must be connected between this pin and the ground. Pin number 10 and 12 TTL compatible inputs of the bridge B. Pin 13 and 14 are the out 3 and out 4. These are the outputs of bridge B. The current that flows through the load connected between these two pins is monitored at pin number 15. Absolute maximum ratings. For the VS power supply, the maximum rating is 50 volts. And for VSS, that is logic supply voltage, maximum rating is 7 volts. And VIN and VEnable, input and enable voltage is between minus 0.3 to 7 volts. IO, that is peak output current, is 3 amperes non-repetitive, and for the DC operation it is 2 amperes. VSense, sensing voltage is between minus 1 to 2.3. Total power dissipation is 25 watts. Junction operating temperature is minus 25 to 130 degrees centigrade. Storage and junction temperature is minus 40 to 150. We need to ensure that the absolute maximum ratings should not be reached while in operation. L298 block diagram. The blue colored and the green colored are the two full bridge circuitry. Out 1 and out 2 is connected to this bridge. Out 3 and out 4 is connected to this bridge. Enable A controls the input 1 and input 2. Enable B controls input 3 and input 4. The motors are connected between out 1 and out 2, out 3 and out 4 respectively. VSS is the supply and VS is another supply. VSS is logical supply and VS is the power supply. This is the circuit schematic diagram of L298. VIN is the high voltage supply, VCC is the logic supply which drives the integrated chip. 12 volts VIN is converted to 5 volts DC which powers the logical circuitry. VIN drives the motors. Since the L298N motor driver IC is a dual full bridge driver IC, you can control two motors at the same time with individual inputs. The logic supply voltage is 5 volts, but the motor supply voltage can be as high as 45 volts. Remember, the absolute maximum rating is 50 volts. The peak output current per channel is 2 ampere. Ensure that the motor will not draw more than 2 amperes. Generally, L2998 driver is available as module that contains all the necessary components and connectors for controlling two DC motors. One such module is shown below. I will explain few important components on this module. The image shown here is L298N module. Motor A is connected between out 1 and out 2. Motor B is connected between out 3 and out 4. 5 volt jumper. Vs is the 12 volt input supply and this is 5 volt supply, and in between is the ground. This is common ground between 5 and 12 volts. Enable A jumper and enable B jumper, and in between these jumpers are the inputs: input 1, input 2, input 3 and input 4. This one is the 12 volt to 5 volt regulator chip. The L298N motor driver module consists of a 2-pin screw terminal block for connecting two motors. As I explained in the earlier slide, this is the 2-pin screw type terminal block. It also has 6-pin male headers for connecting 2 enable inputs and 4 inputs, 2 for each motor. These are the male connectors. There is a 3-pin screw terminal block through which you need to give the supply voltage to the motor. If the motors used are rated for 12 volt or less, then the 12 volt supply is given through this screw terminal. This is 12 volts and ground. And the onboard 5 volt regulator, this one, will provide the 5 volt logic supply to the IC L298N. And also you can obtain this 5 volt at this terminal. You can also access this 5 volt regulated through the 3rd pin in the 3-pin screw terminal block. The jumper provided near the 3-pin screw terminal must be engaged for supply voltages up to 12 volt, as this jumper will enable the onboard regulator. The 5 volt output from the 3rd pin of the 3-pin screw terminal is available only when the jumper is engaged, that is, the supply voltage is 12 volts. This 5 volt output can be used to power your Arduino board. If the supply voltage is greater than 12 volt, then remove the jumper as it might damage the regulator. In this case, the logic supply of 5 volt to the L298N IC is given through the 3rd pin of the 3-pin screw terminal. Arduino DC motor control using L298N. In this simple circuit, we will control the speed and direction of the DC motor using Arduino and L298 IC, that is speed and direction of the rotation using a combination of PWM signal and L298N H bridge. The driver can take up to 2 motors. Plug one motor into the terminal labeled out 1 and out 2. Plug the second motor into the terminal labeled out 3 and out 4. The image shown here, motor 1 and motor 2 are connected to out 1, out 2, out 3 and out 4 respectively. The row of pins on the bottom right of the L298 control the speed and direction of the motors. In 1 and in 2 control the direction of the motor connected to out 1 and out 2. In 3 and in 4 control the direction of the motor connected to out 3 and out 4. As an example, I plugged in 1, in 2, in 3, in 4 into pins 2, 3, 4 and 5 respectively on the Arduino as shown. Here the inputs in 1, in 2, in 3, in 4 are connected to 2, 3, 4 and 5 on the Arduino board. You can power the L298N with up to 12 volt by plugging your power source into the pin on the L298 labeled 12 volt. The pin labeled 5 volt is a 5 volt output that you can use to power your Arduino. Here I have used L298 motor driver to power Arduino. 9 volt battery pack is connected to the 12 volt marking, 12 volt and ground, and 5 volt and ground is connected to the Arduino V-in and ground to power this Arduino board. There are many other ways to power Arduino which depends on your case. Software to control the direction. Write the code setting IN1 to high and IN2 to low will cause the left motor to turn a direction. The code is digital write motor 1 pin 1 is made as high and digital write motor 1 pin 2 is made as low. Setting IN1 to low and IN2 to high will cause the left motor to spin in the other direction. Digital write motor 1 pin 1 low, digital write motor 1 pin 2 high. You may notice the difference. Motor 1 pin 1 earlier was high and now motor 1 pin 1 is low. So this will make this motor to run in the opposite direction. The same applies to IN3 and IN4. Software to control the speed of the motor. You can change the speed with the EN pins using PWM, that is pulse width modulation output. ENA controls the speed of the left motor and ENB controls the speed of the right motor. As an example, I plugged ENA and ENB into pins 9 and 10 on the Arduino as shown. To change the speed in the code, use the analog write function on the ENA and ENB pins. Analog write is the function. Analog write ENA underscore pin, 50. That is 50% of the PWM is applied to ENA pin. The image shown here, ENA and ENB connected to PWM pins 9 and 10 of Arduino respectively. ENA pin is connected to pin number 9 and ENB is connected to pin number 10. This is the PWM pins which are represented with the tilde symbol. Software code for both direction and speed control. Integer motor pin 1 equal to 2. This is the type declaration for the motor pins. Declared pin number 2, 3, 4 and 5 as integer type. Void setup. Setup is the sketch or program begins here. In Arduino, programs are called as sketches. Pin mode. Motor 1 pin 1 output. Pin 2 output. Motor 2 pin 1 output. Pin 2 output. And pin mode 9 output. Pin mode 10 output. These are nothing but declaring pin function as output. Void loop. Put your main code here, that will run repeatedly. Controlling speed. 0 is off and 255 is maximum speed. Analog write. 9, 100. 9 indicates the ENA pin number. 10 indicates ENB pin number. 100 is the speed and 200 is the speed of the motor. Controlling spin directions of the motor. Digital right. Motor 1 pin 1 as high, motor 1 pin 2 as low. This I have shown in the earlier slide to control the direction of the motor. Delay 1000. This 1000 indicates milliseconds, which is equal to 1 second delay time. And after this 1 second, the motor will turn in the opposite direction as the state of these motor pins are altered. Setup function is called when a sketch starts. This is to initialize variables, pin modes, start using libraries, etc. The setup function will only run once after each power up or reset of the Arduino board. Loop function loops. This is where the bulk of your Arduino sketch is executed. The loop function will run over and over until the Arduino is reset. Pin mode. Pin mode function is to configure a specific pin to behave either as an input or an output. Analog write. This analog write function writes an analog value PWM wave to a pin. Digital write. Digital write function is used to write a high or a low value to a digital pin. Delay function is used to suspend execution of a program for a particular time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like VSR Tech Info. I will be making a practical video on this in the next video. Thank you.